that I could possibly accidentally tip into the bay.
Okay, carts to tip into the bay.
Any unattended carts?
Full of orphans.
Every once in a while, what do you call it? Every once in a while, the buildings, like, you know, do have carts that pass through. They'd have double doors wide enough to send them through. As a matter of fact, in one of the alleyways nearby, actually probably the next building over, there is a cart that is currently unattended. There are some minor goods in it. Looks like just empty boxes. And packing materials, hay and such, but no actual goods left in it. And it seems to have been left here. Since it's noon, you're assuming someone went on break.
I'm going to tell the rest of the party. I'm going to push this into the bay, and I'm going to scream for help and see if I can get people to come help me. That's all you get.
I'm gonna give him a half-hearted thumbs up.
Alrighty.
So does everyone else know what they're doing?
What am I doing?
I assume Simon and Urgak are gonna follow me and climb up into the office.
If you were to do such a thing, sure. Simon and Urgak can certainly wait behind some boxes, waiting for a signal from you to come and join them.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So,
Cart.
all right. I just wanted to look something up real fast, make sure I've got the right thing.
The
in
strength
place.
check for a cart.
Yeah, pretty much. Carts and a few other things. Anyway, so guys, sure, you kind of haul this cart over there, put it near get it to an alley a little bit closer, and as a matter of fact, there is a slight incline. You guys are at the edge of the ocean. There is an incline on the cobblestones. With enough force, you can get that thing rolling.
I essentially get it rolling, and then once it's kind of past that point of no return, just yell out like help! Stop that cart!
Okay, give me a quick bluff. Let's see how convincing you are. Just to see if we can get something good out of it.
My diamonds!
Dustin.
Are you
my diamonds?
my diamonds?
I actually put ranks in bluff.
All right.
Literally put 5 ranks in bluff just for this bullshit.
All right. You don't come up with anything extraordinary. You're not like pushing it into the cart, pushing it into the ocean, going, "Oh no, my gold and valuables!" But you do cause a stir. The cart gets a rolling and a rattling, and creates quite a commotion once it picks up some speed. Goes shooting down towards the wharf there, and you begin shouting and hollering for help, and you do indeed gain some attention. Allow me to roll something.
You die in the process. Roll your character.
The wagon catches fire.
It was filled with explosives all along.
Catches fire in the ocean.
Exactly. Then the ocean catches fire, and things just get worse. No, I rolled for it here. This is a section with people working. The cart picks up some speed, and one poor unlucky sod comes walking out, and with a loud scream gets nailed by this out-of-control wagon, and is carried with it into the ocean.
Is his name Frank?
His name is Frank.
Ah!
He is dressed in robes. He looks
quite lost.
very upset and very frightened. Yes, Frank happened to just be deciding after a very long and hard trip on the ocean, during which he was very seasick, had just finally made it back to land, had spent a few hours here, gotten some medicine in for his stomach, which was finally settling down, and was just so happy to walk on solid ground again, when with a rattling roar, a wooden cart full of empty boxes smashes into him and takes him off the pier into that dreaded, hateful blue once more. Between your shouting and his screaming, several guards come poking their heads around the corner and begin to make their way down there to see what the heck just splashed into the ocean. One of them says to himself, "Shit, hope we didn't lose any of the boss's stuff." And begins to hustle down as several sailors are attempting to pull a screaming man in robes out of the water. The man cannot swim.
Of course he can't.
Of course he can't. So,
Alright.
Quilla, you hear this shouting and such, this great commotion. One of the guards kind of perks up and begins to step outside steps around the building to go and see what happens. Another is still standing at the door. He's currently looking in the direction of all the commotion, waiting for his buddy to get back, and is not really paying attention to either the door or the sky that you're probably going to be passing through. Now's a good time.
Alright. Can I attempt to sleep him?
You may attempt to sleep him.
Alright. 17.
17. Let me check to see what the roll is. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. You. Oh, I don't need all this. Get out of here. You're in the way. Oh, yeah, he drops.
Woo!
He was not ready for that. He is
Right.
very much out cold.
So I'm gonna tell my two strong buddies over there, like drag him behind a box, and I'll get the rope. So, hey, it's more than two.
Slumber 2. Oh, jeez. Yes, he falls to the ground in deep snooze, and you quickly rope him up nice and tight. Meanwhile, Rudy, people are now
Yes.
rushing towards this cart. What are you doing?
So I just kind of pushed pushed it and let it roll on
Yeah.
into the open.
Yeah, you picked up speed getting down there.
Can I slink away and join the group?
Give me a quick stealth.
Yeah, my best ability.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I will tell you, you've created quite a distraction. Most people are far more interested in the goods than you.
Yes.
All right, you quietly attempt to slink away into the shadows and rejoin the party. You're coming around just as they've finished up tying up this guard.
Who's asleep?
Yes.
I get to the party and I just want to mutter, I hope you're happy, a man is currently drowning because of this, so let's hurry this up.
Aim your cart better.
Wow. This is your
I just look
fault.
at you, I look at you, squint, and say, it wasn't my card.
He's got a point. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna squint back and then gracefully float up to the window.
I just look out, oh, that's great.
Roll me a stealth.
Stuff.
There is a man
I don't know what
inside.
stealth is. Can I I don't want to just like pop up there. Can I like peek over?
Yeah,
there?
I don't assume you're just like, here I am!
No, Pop, you have sparklers in hand. Ta-da!
You've got like Space Odyssey music going and everything.
Is that man juggling? Just they're juggling again.
Hey.
Okay,
Oh my God.
4. That is your stealth. Yeah, you basically come sliding up to the door there, or not the door, the window, and the room is empty. The door currently stands open. And as you can see from here now, this is definitely the second floor. It leads to a small walkway, catwalk.
Can I see
looking
the dude in there?
The dude is not in here right now. Looking inside, you currently see a... What's the word? There's a desk, chair, a couple of smaller chairs on the other side for visitors, and what seemed to be a large scrawling of papers. You can't really tell what they are. They're currently stacked with different books and things. But you can see on the far wall that there is a large map that has been splayed out with different markings on it. From the looks, like just from first glance, you can see that there's trade routes printed out or drawn onto it across the ocean to different cities, and several that actually go across the lands, and some that actually head towards the south, towards what they call the Broken Islands, which are south of the continent here.
Does it look like Ezekiel's other office? Is that something I can tell?
I mean, he doesn't have any family photos.
Damn.
Unfortunately, it just looks like an office right now.
He doesn't have any portraits of himself.
Right, and just smiling effigy with the coffee cup, just...
Yeah.
Welcome to work, friends. Let's all do our
Number
best for
one
the
boss.
company.
Alright, can I sneakily with my 4 open the window?
You can indeed open the window. You reach forward, give it a yank, and there's a latch. You might be able to force it.
Hold on. I'm looking at spells here really quick.
Coming up with an idea.
Yeah. There's cantrips. Witches don't have like that magic hand thing, right?
That kind of depends on you. I'm actually not sure. I believe... I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Let's see if I do...
Yeah. Hold on.
Which spell list? Let me check. Here we go.
No, they do not.
Okay. Is there any like cracks around the window, like big enough to put something in, to like maybe jimmy it open?
There's, you might be able to stick your knife at the edge and try to work it through the window there to pop the latch.
What if I do my prehensile hair?
Your hair is actually much better than a knife. Sliding
It is.
inside, your hair, could basically just slide in through the crack, through the base of the window, reach up and give it a thwick to the side to pop open the latch.
Woo. I'm gonna do that then.
It is done.
And then I'm gonna gracefully float inside and not kick anything over.
You thunk up the window,
Alright.
and there is a blaring sound that resonates throughout the entire block. You've just set off an alarm.
Alright, fair enough.
There's a very loud whoop, that goes through the entire building, and there are several shouts and footsteps quickly approaching.
Approaching the window?
You actually hear somebody stepping along the catwalk.
On the cat.
How quickly can I put on the unconscious man's clothes?
Oh God.
This is going so well.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you're not stripping this man and putting him on before anybody notices.
Damn it.
He's behind a box or two.
Or two.
Damn it. I don't even know what to do. We don't have a way in from the ground, do we?
There are
there's
several
doors.
doors.
But also probably alarmed.
Yeah.
Alright, well, while that's happening, I'm gonna go invisible real quick.
Simon quickly whispers up to you, "Close the window."
Alright. I'm gonna go invisible and then close the window and lock it.
You close the window, lock it, and from below there is a throw, and a rock breaks the window open.
What?
How did Simon just break the window?
Simon just threw a rock to break the window,
Yeah.
and goes
Like
disappearing.
us.
He quickly goes rushing away from the building.
I follow him!
Yep, I'll follow as well.
Yeah.
Leaving the man half stripped.
Yeah, the guy basically, Simon comes walking along, finds himself a couple of, finds a couple of young kids that are sitting there playing in the street, gives them two gold apiece, and hands them a handful of rocks, and tells them to go walking. And to go
my
break
God.
windows.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's like, okay, that might convince a few things. So,
Perfect! I don't have the
yeah.
compass, do I, by the way?
Huh?
Who has the compass? I don't know if we decided that.
Yeah, who's carrying it?
I do not.
I
Oh,
guess
It's not me, so I guess you do have it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it's all on you.
Hey! Alright.
A few minutes later, you guys hear shouting, and you see the kids come hustling back your direction.
You bastard!
Yeah, and just basically like they give Simon a bit of a mean look, but outpace just make their way off into the distance there.
Yep.
Like, well, that worked out.
Is there a map for this place, by the way?
I don't have a map for this one, no.
Okay.
This is you guys basically just went about a block.
You guys were not supposed to do this.
Yeah, this was a bit of an interesting choice.
I'm kind of like rubbing my temples like I pushed an unmanned cart into the ocean, which almost drowned a man, and then
Correction,
we threw
man
a
cart
rock.
by the end.
Then we threw a rock and broke a window and got a couple of kids probably arrested or punished somehow. We did really well today, guys, didn't we?
Simon just looks like, nah, they'll be fine. Just a couple of kids. They're not gonna get taken in for breaking windows.
Just a slap on the wrist, maybe.
There's good news though. This Ezekiel,
I know an attorney if they need one.
he's not a caster, is he?
I don't think so. The last time I saw him need something magical, he had his brother do it.
Then the alarm is gone.
Ooh.
Ah. So, Aquila, how much fly do you have?
I can only use it on myself.
So, Aquila, how much invisibility do you have?
Again, I can only use it on myself, I think.
So,
they're using the
are you
spell
ready
or
to go
using-
on a solo mission?
I am. I got this.
Oh god.
I mean, that's what I was planning on doing anyways. You guys fucking ran off. I don't know what you're doing.
Do you have any potions on you?
No.
I want to give you a Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, I have the Cure Light Wounds wand thingy.
I take it back.
Fuck yourself. Alright, so. Office. People coming towards it.
All right. You're doing this by yourself?
I assume so, unless they
I
want to
believe
leave.
it is Metal Gear
But it
Quilla
appears.
now.
Out of your Quilla.
I probably
Alrighty.
dropped the rope. So if they even did come back, they'd have to like throw it up to me. But I'd be standing out of the way in case someone's like walking around the room and whatnot.
Okay. So you're gonna fly up to the window.
Oh, I'm inside, right?
Okay, I think I just got mixed up on what you meant. You're gonna go invisible and then sneak into the actual building.
No, when the alarm went off, I went invisible, hopped in the window, and then closed it and locked it. So I'm in the
Oh.
office right now.
Oh, in that case, yeah, I didn't realize. I thought you ran with them. Yeah,
No, sorry.
this thing comes sliding down, and a few seconds later, a rock flies through and
Yeah.
damn near hits you. And oh, jeez. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Does he have to reroll his stealth?
Well, yes, he does need to
invisible,
reroll
so I
his
imagine.
stealth now if he's going to try and put himself in here. What are you doing to, like, in
You are
terms of this?
invisible, so you get a plus 20.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
a plus 20, so you're pretty good.
Hold on. What was my stealth again? Like 2?
It's 3.
3. There we go.
So 23 total.
Woo! Doubled the roll.
28!
Okay. Yeah, there's a shattering sound. A few seconds later, you hear these footsteps come rushing towards the office. And the door is open. 2 men. Sorry, here, let me check something. What in the world are you? No, tell me the magic. Oh, okay. 2 men wearing light leather armor and wielding
A magic sword.
short swords, come stepping into the room, looking around, and notice the broken window. Come walking up to, some kid must be playing pranks. They give a quick search. They give a quick search, and a few minutes later, you guys hear some yelling as the guards yell at kids who are continuing to break windows and throwing things. It says, "Little bastards probably pushed that cart too." God, a bunch of it's like kids these days, man. They're just really assholes. And go walking up to
Laugh internally.
one goes to the door and goes, "All right, boss. Looks like it's clear." And in walks a familiar face.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck off!
Whew. All right. Ezekiel comes walking into the room. He is wearing on his head a peculiar set of glasses
Nerd.
with several small little dials and
Oh, he sees you. Oh, fuck.
several small little dials and lenses that are up in here and there. He gives a quick scan around the room. He's currently got it set for this pair of blue ones.
Can I attempt to move out of his sight range?
Well, I mean, he's gonna sweep the room, so
I know, like,
hide behind something, you know?
Oh, if you want to
Okay.
make a quick movement to hide.
Yeah, or like,
you know
could
what?
I squeeze behind him before he looks my direction and like get out of the room or something? Is that a possibility?
It's a pretty small doorway. It's only meant for one person at a time.
Why does he have to be so fat?
Wow. I'm considering how much of this because Ezekiel does only have one eye. so I have to actually give this a little consideration. I would say with these guys walking around and him there, you're gonna have to make a quick dive to hide somewhere in the room.
A quick dive.
You have the bookcase here. There is the
He's
desk.
got flying as well.
The desk
could
is
I
large.
Just levitate to the ceiling.
Sure. You may make an effort to levitate and hide yourself. Roll me another stealth roll. I'll give you another chance there.
Stealth roll or fly check?
Fly check is no fly check. You can do this pretty easily.
Fuck off.
29.
The rolls.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. He's basically sitting here. He does a quick scan of the room. He's like, oh, just a prank, huh? Huh, that's a relief. About your business, boys. I want that ship unloaded quick. I've got plans for it. With that, he motions for them to leave the room and slowly closes the door.
Uh-oh.
He stands there for a second and lets out a heavy sigh. Turns around, puts his hands on his hips, looks at the room again, and then proceeds to sit down at the desk. He pulls out that map he was looking at and several notebooks and several ledgers. You can't really... from this angle, you actually... Let's see, you'd be right at that. You'd be at the window. You just went up. You can actually see the desk.
You're just above the desk, just like holding your breath.
Yeah. Oh God, I have to get covered. Yeah, you're basically just sitting there on that top, like Mission Impossible. Da, 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 da.
Wiping the sweat from my forehead so it doesn't
But-
drip down.
He pulls a bunch of ledgers over and is apparently going through them and making notes.
Can I read any of them from where I am, or?
Sure. Looks to be just shipping container numbers.
Yeah.
He's marking one, making notes in one ship as boxes and crates, you assume, are unloaded, and marking to where apparently what appears to be destinations on another ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, he pulls out a small red booklet from his pocket, flips over a couple of dials on the glasses, gives it a look, compares something, flicks back a couple of notches, looks again, and then starts writing something in that small red booklet. From what you can see, there's nothing in that booklet.
Quick, kill him!
Dive!
Dive!
Dive! Dive! Dive!
Can I see if he has that fucking necklace on?
He does. However, this one appears to be charged. I'm going to go ahead and assume you use spy magic, or was it sea magic and spellcraft?
Sure.
Detect magic has a verbal component.
Oh, does it?
Oh.
Yup.
Then yes, he is wearing that. He is wearing a necklace.
I'd probably just assume that he fixed it.
No use in wearing it if it's used up.
Yeah. Unless he really likes it. Fuck.
How long does your invisibility last?
A while. Hold on.
How long is a while?
Let me look.
Because you're looking at these, and there's a lot of books to go through.
There's a lot of reading to do. I think it's just the normal invisibility spell. 10 minutes per level, so what, 50 minutes? So
Good
an
lord,
hour.
really?
Pretty
Wow.
much, yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
We could do this all day.
I can do this all day, motherfucker. Hashtag which life? Yeah, again, you're watching him do this, and every once in a while, as he's flicking through his ledgers, he keeps twisting the glasses and changing to different lenses. What do you want to do?
Oh, lots of stuff. I'm not sure if any of them are advisable, though. Does he have any weapons on him?
Yes, he does have a blade on him, at least one that you can immediately see. At his hip, there is a dagger.
Okay. Does it look fancy?
It looks nice.
Okay. Does spellcraft take anything? Like, do I have to touch it or
Spellcraft,
examine it
you need
close?
to be reading, or need to be able to see magic at the time,
Oh, okay. Got it.
so you can get an idea of what the aura is and what kind of enchantment is going down. Otherwise, you have to work on what's visually available.
Yeah. there's so many things I could do. I could just vomit a swarm of spiders on him from the ceiling. I could attempt to sleep him, and then when the necklace eats it, I can attempt it again, I think. Can I see anything out the window? Like, can I see where they went?
Out the
friends.
window, they ran away. You're
Okay.
not really sure. It's only been a couple of minutes. They've got a few more minutes to go before they actually come back this way.
Yeah. God, there's so many fucking things I can do.
You better figure it out, or I'm
Yeah,
gonna move this along for you.
Would you count slumber as an offensive action? Like,
Yes.
would that break my invisibility?
Yes, you're attempting to forcefully enchant someone.
Okay. So, while still levitating, so he can't, like, immediately see me, I'm gonna attempt slumber.
Okay. I see. And it's what, 17 for the thing there?
Yeah.
Something just to make sure. Do.
Do-do-do.
All I
There
can
you
say is, all I can say is, Quilla, goodbye.
I got this.
So
Hey,
I'll
this
be
fucking
honest.
wild
I had to
window.
look up his sheet again because I didn't actually expect you to just
I didn't expect
be
you to
in the
this
office with
dumb.
him. Quilla, you cast the spell, and you see him just stop. And that, what do you call it? That necklace around his neck goes dim.
Okay.
And he just stops and looks and just starts, it basically just freezes. And begins looking wildly around the room. Looks up at you and goes, "Holy shit!"
Cast it again! Cast it again!
Can I cast
And he
it again?
shouts, he's like, "Guards!"
Wait, hold on. What? No, what? Can I cast Lip Stitch before he does that?
You can try. Let's see. What's the resistance for? What's the DC for Lip Stitch?
That is 16.
16. You cast. He resists this one. You got the slumber. Oh my god! Yeah, he basically looks up, shouts, "Guards!" Grabs a bunch of the books off the table, and doesn't even go for the knife. Just grabs the books, gets up, and begins scrambling towards the door as fast as he can.
How many spells can I get off before he gets to the door?
You get one attempt,
One more attempt?
but that's it.
Can I try slumber again?
You can.
Alright.
No.
Damn. Alright.
Yeah, God, I can just imagine how this actually would have gone completely off the rails. That was close.
He only gets one before he reaches the door.
Well, this basically turns into standard to grab everything, and then he basically just gets up and begins booking it.
But the door's closed. He has to open it.
Yeah, he basically gets there and is fumbling at the lock now, or he's fumbling at the door when it pops open, and two guys come running into him, and he basically just shouts, "Get there! Get her! Get her!" And he's just basically trying to run past them at the moment.
Can I just like kick the window open and fly through?
Um,
The broken window already.
Yeah, you could basically just kick the window and go.
I'm gonna do that then.
Flying kick.
Yeah, you kick the window and fly out. Great. Yeah, you basically just kick the window. There's not a whole lot they can do about such a
Damn
thing.
right.
Give me an unarmed strike on the window.
I have my prehensile hair, if that helps.
Sure.
Is that just a normal attack then?
Yep, it's just a normal attack on an object. Don't fuck it. If now is not the time for a 1-5. Oh my
I'm
god,
dead.
I actually have to look up window
Oh no, I
resist-
didn't.
Oh no, it's
No, I
broken.
hit the window.
No, you hit it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have to look up to see whether it's broken because 5 may not
Consider-
actually do it. But with the
Well, it's
rock already through it,
Well,
I
yeah,
figure,
consider
yeah.
it has the broken condition.
yeah, it's already there. So yeah, I think you can get through it. God, I actually had to think about that for a second.
No, I was scared that 5 was my attack roll.
No, 5 is your damage. Yeah, you bust open the window with your hair and go flying out, and he is shouting about basically to go and get her.
Alright then.
God,
That went well.
God, oh my God. I don't know what to do with you guys. I just don't. Alrighty.
It's mostly me, isn't it?
You don't help. No, this was actually very fun. Yeah, you go busting out the window and flying away. People are now shouting and they're pointing at you. What's your plan from here?
Is there any like place where there aren't people?
I mean, you could drop down into an alleyway.
I don't want to drop down into an alleyway in the like district I'm current. Like, can I get a decent?
I mean, you could fly a
Wait.
good decent distance. People are gonna have a hard time keeping up with you since you're going over buildings, and you could drop
Actually,
down
could I just like drop down on top of one?
on top of a building.
Yeah, like go
Sure, you
and
could
then
find-
like break line of sight and then drop down.
Sure, yeah, you could fly over like a block and then drop and land on a roof.
Yeah, I'll do that and then wait it out.
Yeah, there's shouting and searching. That brings us to, dear God, because right about this time, actually,
I
Urgak-
cleared the building of guards, guys.
Urgak, Rudy, and Simon. You
Got
guys
any twos, Urgak?
are
Say what?
Oh, I'm just making a joke. Like, got any twos? Like, while we're waiting?
yeah, you guys were headed back that direction, and you get there in time to see. You hear basically a crashing sound, the distinct sound of
More glass.
more glass being broken, and hear shouting. Several soldiers begin to pour out of the warehouse into the street, shouting about a flying woman and to go and get her. Excellent. What are you guys gonna do?
I just look at the, like, the guards pass by, right?
The hired thugs and such, they do pass by.
I just kind of look to the rest of the party and go, so how many guards do you think are in the building compared to how many just ran by us?
Let's see, there is 7 total, right?
Outside.
Yeah, the
Outside.
outside seems to be rather distracted running down the street.
And saving the drowning man from the cart.
I just imagine, like, Urgek looking up at Rudy, then immediately bolting towards the warehouse.
Yeah, oh god.
Yeah, just like, alright, well, looks like we're going in then. Care to join us, Simon?
Oh, jeez. Simon's just like, well, I mean, we don't know what she's got, so yeah, let's do this.
Alright, let's go!
You guys go a-runnin'. Shit. This
What?
is so unfortunate.
TPK, yay!
Alright.
A map!
The unfortunate part is that Dustin set up a bomb in the warehouse, and now we're gonna die.
Right?
He set up us the bomb.
So, you guys go bursting into the warehouse. Welcome to the
I
map
thought
here,
we
guys.
were going too. I didn't know we were bursting. All right.
Well, I mean, you went sprinting towards the door here.
I am okay with bursting it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fuck it.
Let's see. We will get rid of that because we don't need her.
Okay, so as we're going, can I drink some buffs?
Yeah. I mean, now's a perfect time to buff yourself.
Yeah, I want to drop some dank buffs up here. So
Dank buffs.
yeah, dank buffs. I want to drop false life on myself,
Okay.
You can take my token out, by the way.
which gives me
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for you to play with.
10 temp HP.
Okay.
How many can I drink, Dustin?
I'm gonna give you, let's say, 3.
Okay,
As you're basically
I'll
just
drink
running towards this.
false life, and then heightened awareness.
Actually,
So then
I'll put another one.
I get +2 on perception and all knowledge checks, and if I have to make an initiative check, I can dismiss it to get a +4.
I wonder if
Indeed.
he's gonna do that.
I mean, who knows, right?
And then I want to cast Shield to give myself some AC. Actually, no, that one's more of a combat one, so I'm going to save that one, and I'll do Bull Strength instead.
Okay. Yeah, you are well and buffed for this fight then.
Double fisting potions.
Yeah, you are
I'm
basically just running
on
along,
the way.
chugging.
Yeah, just like sprinting and then just glug, glug, glug. Okay, that's 1. That's 2.
Okay. So, Rudy, I'm going to leave your mutagen token down here at the bottom.
Okay.
Everybody has control of your tokens, yes?
Yes.
Sure do.
Whoops, I'm trying to put text boxes.
Say what?
I was trying to put text boxes places, but that's actually Fog of War that you have.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't... I have things set to the side in case I needed to, pull anything out. Which... Alright, so you guys go jumping into the warehouse here, causing all kinds of mayhem and chaos. So, inside, you guys are greeted with this scene. It was a busy warehouse full of things being moved. This up here towards the top is the ship. It's actually, if you wanted to actually label this, what's the word? If you wanted to make this facing like northward properly, you would have this on the left. The ship would be facing towards the left.
Oh, okay.
But I did it this way just because it's a little bit easier for me.
Okay.
So here's your layout. Now this walkway here, this more grayish one, is actually a catwalk that
So
extends.
that is elevated.
Yes, it extends about 15 feet up. Atop it are 2 people.
And this is after they have vacated the premises.
Yeah, this is after they have vacated. In fact, this is actually far fewer than was originally here. I think I deleted a
Yo, what's his
bunch.
face running out of the office? See here?
With the papers.
You, I deleted you and you. I deleted you. Yeah,
Big Zeke.
How far up is the catwalk?
the catwalk is about 15 feet up.
Okay.
It overlooks the entire warehouse. This
Can I
over
walk
here.
under the catwalk?
Say what?
Can I walk under the catwalk?
You can indeed. Spots where you cannot walk under the catwalk, I have, what do you call it? I've put like these what do you call
Boxes?
it? Boxes. These are actually
Crates.
crates. The large ones here are actually rise up about, let's see, 10 feet. These other, like, smaller crates, like these, such as these light orange ones, or these smaller objects, are all 5 feet high.
The catwalk, is it suspended from the ceiling or lifted off the ground?
It is lifted by sturdy poles that are planted every few feet.
I don't think you're going to have enough sunders to bring it down, Ergak.
No, me neither.
No.
We won't know until he tries.
So this over here is the staircase up to the catwalk,
Okay.
and at the top there is this is the doorway to the office. Now, while you guys would have to do a pretty solid jump to actually reach the catwalk, you can indeed climb on top of these boxes.
Ah.
The 5-foot ones are climbable, and this one here is actually stacked to 10 foot. And if you wish, you can actually. I am more than willing to allow you guys to climb them.
Ooh.
It will, however, take climb speed. Or you may make the choice of using acrobatics.
Alrighty.
So, my friends, give me initiative.
I get an additional +4 because I am going to dismiss heightened awareness.
I figured as
Who
much.
could have seen that coming?
I never would have guessed.
25.
Nice work. Roll it again there for me.
Okay. Hey!
Oh my god.
Shit.
Nat 20.
I think that guy is going first. Or I think
Wait,
you're,
what?
Sorry, you're going first.
I was like,
nat
hold
20,
the
I'm sorry.
phone.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you are a guy.
But when you said that guy, I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
did he get like Nat 21 or something?
No, I just got silly there.
Oh yes, I rolled a natural 30. You're rolling a D20. Yeah, no,
You know, just as I do.
not 30.
Alright. And I feel sad because this was actually a larger fight and Quilla just kind of pieced the fuck out.
Later, bitches.
This
I mean,
took...
she took care of 7 people
Oh
in this
god.
fight.
So let's see.
You know.
You are 25.5. So you're definitely up top. Ergak got 7.
Whopping 7.
And I need to roll for...
Because I can't roll above a 10.
Hey, me neither.
That's just
Unless
light
I'm
for you
looking
now.
at magic items.
Okay, that sucks for him. There we go. Okay, Rudy, you come bursting into this warehouse. Several people come whirling around. These guys here are wielding short blades. They are basic infantry. We have these guys, which I've used Durant again to symbol some lighter armored and what's it called? Wielding daggers. And then up top on the catwalk, we also have this lady.
Guess who's gonna line of sight that bitch? It's this guy. It's this guy.
Yep. As of your current positioning, you do not have line of sight on her.
Alright. So I get to go first?
You do indeed get to go first.
I'm just gonna kind of sit there and just say, like, kind of look at this and go, oh, and just yell, "One chance to surrender!"
Do you wait to see their response?
Would that impede my turn?
Yes. If you actually wait to see what they do, then you'd have to stop.
Now he could ready an action, right? Like if they don't surrender.
I am not going to wait. I'm just gonna drink the mutagen instead. But I wanted to yell, "One chance to surrender, guys," and then do it.
And then you explode into a horrible monster form. All right, I like this.
I threw the option out there.
They know it's there. This is fine. He just transformed into a horrible monster. It's fine. Yeah, you pop the mutagen. Ba ba ba.
Oh, and my cloak, by the way, is dashingly still there.
Of course it is. I can only expect the best. It is dashingly still there, and your teeth feel far sharper than normal.
Oh, not quite yet. I gotta activate that.
Oh, is that a standard?
5 per day is a swift.
Oh, it's a swift. Okay, 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then can I move here? And would that block line of sight from Casty Lady up above?
From this? Yes. You basically take cover behind these boxes.
Okay.
You take cover behind there. You're not exactly entirely blocked, but she would certainly have to roll better to hit you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you partial cover for like this small box. The big box will give you better cover.
Okay.
Wow.
That's it.
Quilla, no.
That was so forced. That is more forced than I've seen anything.
A seagull lands on you, Quilla, and pecks you angrily. You're not sure why.
Oh, no, he is very sure why.
He knows what he did.
Yeah, he knows what he did.
Rudy. This guy comes a-running forward and decides to make a new friend. Let's see. What is your... Yes. Excellent. He comes running forward with a short sword and a yell and attempts to stab you. Motherfucker, are you kidding me?
Ah!
No, this is the other kind. Short swords. 19 to 20?
Oh, fuck you, mate.
Dude, it's every time.
I've got false life, so I can take a hit.
It is 19 to 20. He is going to make the swing.
Fuck you.
Alright.
Hey, guys, starting off the night well.
It's every time. It wouldn't bother me if it weren't every single time.
Starting off the night real well. I'm gonna mutilate the fuck out of this guy. I just need to warn you, Dustin.
He does not crit.
Okay.
He does, however, hit you with the short sword.
Okay.
It stabs in. God damn, wow, okay. Well, he started well and ended poorly. He stabs in, and there's a sinking cold in your stomach. You twist away before the blade hits anything truly vital, barely deflecting what would have been a debilitating blow. However, you do take a good 13 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes false life.
Stabs in. Excellent. That brings us to you.
I'm gonna tear this guy apart next turn.
I'm gonna make that guy disappear. So, this feller. I think that actually counts as blocked, so he can't actually do that. This guy comes a running up to about here and holds his position. Now, this feller is going to make a stealth check. My friends, give me perceptions.
$16.
Okay. And oh, right. I'm forgetting that the last person is actually someone on my list here, which is really weird. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. This feller vanishes. And I'm going to have to send him to another layer to hide him. And I will cover him in a second.
I assume he like moved behind boxes and then did it.
Yeah, he moved behind boxes and then attempted to hide himself. Yeah, he didn't just come like running. He didn't just come running this direction here.
I was like, ain't no Hellcat stealth going on here.
No. He basically saw you guys coming, was sitting there eating an apple, looking like an asshole, and just was like, oh, gonna slide behind these boxes, and attempts to disappear. This feller over here attempts something similar. Actually, no, he's not going to bother with that. He sees you guys coming and is like, I'm probably not going to get away with that. He comes to up here and basically just holds position for a second. The guy on top of the walkway produces a crossbow and gives it a shot at Rudy, the monster, who he is now shouting, "Fucking monster!" and is attempting to hurt. Rudy, what's your AC?
17.
You easily step out of the way of the crossbow bolt.
Yes.
Excellent. Let me check. Ba-ba-ba. Yes. There we are. Simon mumbles a couple of words and points at the fellow that just stepped up to you and tried to stab you, Rudy. Let me see what...
Mumbles words.
Yeah, he mumbles some words. Let's see what happens here. Where is your... There it is. Wow, that guy freezes up entirely.
What?
He goes rigid.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, he just suddenly stops moving as Simon finishes a couple of strange syllables in an angry chant and then just glares him down. The man just freezes in place and can't move.
Oh, well, I know what I'm doing next turn.
That guy's going to have a bad day. Excellent. Now, you. Okay. The caster lady walks up to here, drops down on top of this box, points at Urgak, and a lightning bolt explodes from her fingers. Urgak, I believe, what is your AC?
19.
And you cannot be caught flat-footed, yes? Oh no,
Yes.
it's never mind. There is none of that. Yes, this will go through there. Oh, well, that's terrible, actually. That sucks. Okay. Excellent. Urgak, make me a reflex save. I forgot, lightning bolts don't work on touch. Reflex. You fail, and therefore take... You take, let's see, lightning bolt is 1d6, and that would make you, yeah. Boop. You take 29 damage.
Fuck.
As a lightning bolt blasts into your chest, and that does, however, make it your turn. Oh no.
The fact that you're just measuring distance through 2 other units makes me worried.
I do have those javelins, so fuck this bitch.
Oh, that's right, I did give you those.
Oh my god. Now, if I could fucking roll something halfway decent.
Okay, and I believe the javelins are touch-based, aren't they?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter. She is not well armored. Great. So, Urgak, roll me 66 of damage. 17.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Oh, these were the special javelins.
Wow, that is unfortunate, to be entirely truthful.
Well, to be fair, 17 is 1 below average.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the lightning bolt hits her and knocks the wind out of her. There's a searing crackling, but she does survive. Excellent. That brings it back to Rudy's turn.
I would like to coup de grace the man next to me.
It will
With a
take a
bite.
full round.
Yep.
Roll me an attack.
I am with
And I believe you
I'm just gonna-
automatically crit.
Yeah, I'm power attacking. Fuck.
Oh,
It's a crit of 10. Actually, it's a crit of 12 because I have bull strength. So, total of 24 damage.
Which one are you hitting with?
The bite.
Oh, the bite. The bite.
Yeah. So, it's normally 10 plus 2 because
24.
of bull strength.
I
24.
believe. Let's see. God, I'm gonna
Make
check.
your fort save.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
activate
that
your
fort
cloak.
save, and let's see if that go well, right?
Did you activate your cloak?
I did not. It's not worth it.
No. Let's be honest. This guy has to make a fort save against that much damage. It's
It's like DC 34 right now.
no. That guy. You basically. The guy stabs you with a grin as you twist out of the way, and right about that time he goes rigid.
I want to,
You-
as I just kind of look at this, I just want to kind of like crack my neck a bit and just shake my head and just said, "You had one chance," and
Oh,
then
God.
just go for it.
Oh, yeah, you tear him wide open. His throat comes out, and he still can't even move, so he's just stuck there, gasping as he very quickly bleeds to death in a matter of seconds.
And then I just turn to the left over here and just take my 5-foot step away. Cool guys don't look at blood explosions.
Two cool guys don't look at the blood explosions. Alrighty.
Straight up, like, if you've seen Kill Bill, is anyone here seen Kill Bill?
Oh god, it's
Yes.
exactly
No,
like that.
like, when Oren Ishii kills that guy in the meeting, like, that level of blood fountain, except I'm just looking away.
Oh my god, it's just ridiculous amounts. Like buckets of it, pressurized 60 gallons.
Just...
I mean, pretty much. You did just tear a man in half, pretty much.
Oh, I did, yes.
There is nothing left of him. He is dead. That would bring it to his turn. He spends this turn being dead.
I mean, is it technically illegal if there's nothing left?
I mean, alrighty. That brings us to this feller. This feller does step up to slash at you, Rudy. And what's your AC again?
17.
He hits you.
Okay.
Oh, no. Let's not do 66 of damage, because I don't think that's really what we're aiming for.
Well, a short sword does 6d6 naturally.
Okay. Rudy, he steps forward, gets a stab on you, and deals 14 damage. Again, there's a biting cold that emanates from his blade.
Dick.
It hurts. That brings us, however, to that fellow. Interesting. I need to actually figure out what you're going to do.
By the way, if it matters, I have Scent as a part of my Beast Morph mutagen.
Ah, okay. Yes, it does. I need
Okay,
Urgak and Simon to make a perception roll. You should as well.
Okay.
Fuck, you screwed it.
Because, yeah, as a part of Beast Morph, I can choose a number of things, and I default to Scent.
Okay. Yeah, that seems perfectly fine for me.
And then Perception, 23.
Yes, you actually... Urgak, you see him coming, too. He basically is sneaking along and accidentally trips over the several pieces of his friend. And just like he's like slips in the blood as he's pulling his dagger to sneak up behind you. He, however, does not get an attack this turn. Everybody sees this guy. Oh god, he fucked it really hard. Excellent. This feller. Which one are you? Fantastic.
I really wish you would have stepped forward, Urgak.
I can charge next.
No, because
3.
of this.
Yeah. He comes stepping up to here, and you are flanked.
Yep.
AC is 17, correct?
Yep.
Excellent. Let me make sure what we got. That would put you. Alrighty. So, yeah. Makes that and that. And
then I died.
oh, god damn.
Yeah, because I got crit. Thanks, Dustin.
I'm not even joking. You just did.
Oh my
Thanks, Dustin.
Actually, no, he didn't confirm. I got a 14 on the second swing. I don't know what it is with you and crit rolls, dude. I really don't. He crit you. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'd like it sometime. I'd like that sometime.
At
I mean,
least
you just tore him in half.
That's a coup de grace. That's
did just
literally
tear him in half.
unmissable. There's one dice roll.
Have
and
you
on that-
seen our rolls? We could miss it.
No, and on that dice roll, I rolled a 2. And that's... Ugh! I was
Yeah.
going to go for a full attack, but I didn't want to chance it, knowing our luck.
Yeah, you whip around just in time to see this guy pulling his blade, and he kind of hooks one of your claws with it. As you turn back, you hear the footsteps approaching from his ally, and you try to turn back, and he hooks one of your claws with his blade, providing a flanking opportunity. And the other rogue backstabs you for 16 damage.
Okay. I'm looking pretty bad.
Yeah, they're hecking you up pretty hard right now. This guy spends the turn reloading.
Simon!
Simon does indeed step up. Let me see. That's him. That's him right there. Let me check something real fast just to make sure. A quick chart. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Simon steps up with his greatsword unsheathed and goes for a massive swing. That would be that and that. And Simon confirms a critical.
Oh my god! How
I
many
don't-
20s are you rolling over
Dude,
there?
I don't even understand, alright?
Want to
Holy
share?
hell.
I
Yeah,
mean,
sharing is caring, Dustin.
I don't know how this is happening. I'm so sorry. I truly don't understand. God damn. Okay, Simon. Yeah, let me roll some damage for him. Yeah, Simon's blade drips acid, and he hits for a nice and heavy wound into the guy's shoulders. It doesn't kill him, but it leaves a very... Oh, no, wait, I forgot. That... Yeah.
Carry the one.
Shush. I'm trying to think here.
By the way, criticals rain from a...
Okay, yeah, he takes a really nasty and hard hit. Again, it does not kill him, but it certainly does a really nasty wound on his back. Okay. And that brings us to her. She takes a moment
To remove the javelin.
to remove. Actually, the javelin, upon throwing, turns into a lightning bolt, cracks into someone, and is consumed.
Ah.
Yep.
She sees this guy almost dead, hops down to about here, and appears determined that she's going to hit 2 people with this next lightning bolt. And looks like
Including her
actually
ally?
3 or 4. She fires a lightning bolt through her companions.
Oh my god.
What an asshole.
Yeah, she is not kind. Everybody make reflex saves.
Except me. I'm
Except
good.
you, you're okay.
Mother. Fucker.
There is not a lot of love in this place, is there?
I mean, for someone there is. Rolling criticals every turn.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
17's a good roll.
Oh, that's right. Simon has his own. Damn it. I keep forgetting Simon is me. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to having a player in this.
I am Simon.
Simon is me.
I art
Simon
thou, and
fails.
thou art I.
I have been playing a lot of Persona. Don't even mess with me right now. Shit. That's gonna hurt. More. Let's see. Urgak. You
Simon's
definitely step out of the way and only take half damage from the arcing electricity. Simon, however, eats it to the chest.
Now, he hasn't taken a hit yet. He's good.
Yeah, he should be solid. Urgak, you take
Allergic to lightning.
13 damage. Simon takes 26. The other 2, let's see who actually survives. Because one of those guys is pretty well in death range. So you get this. He doesn't make it. And... oh, yeah. This guy is burnt to a crisp. His warrior companion there lets out a scream of pain and is electrocuted for full damage. So, that brings us, I believe, to Urgak.
I don't think I can charge the Sorceress Lady.
Nope.
No, the other guy is standing in the way. However, he doesn't look like he's too particularly happy with the situation.
So, Kurgan, if you delay, I could maybe kill this guy in front of you. And then you could get a charge.
That's an amazing plan.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanna do that in character here?
I basically want to. I see
Urgak
the,
lining it up.
and I see one guy drop from that lightning bolt, and I'll just say like, I'll clear the way.
Clear the runway!
Yeah, Urgak hunkers.
He does that Olympic
I'm gonna
sprinter.
go
Yeah,
slowly
pretty much.
that I
He's got
go
like the
early.
hammer at the ready.
Alright, first things first, as a swift action, I'm going to heal myself for 5 from my spontaneous healing.
Okay.
And then I am going to, let's see. How's he looking? How
The
injured?
guy in front of you, he took some pretty nasty burns. He's
Okay.
looking unhealthy.
And what kind of armor is he wearing?
He is wearing a studded leather.
Okay. I am going to go. I'm not gonna power attack. I don't think. I think if I just land some good hits. All right. Full attack. Everything +2.
Everything is +2. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see what his armor. I'm just making sure I've got the right one. Aha. Everything is +2. Hit, miss, and hit.
I rolled a 3. That's nice. So a total of 21 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, you slash into him. You basically just. The first claw hits him, knocks him off balance. The second one comes across his face and just puts him to the ground.
Yes.
He drops.
And then I'm going
That
to
was how much
step
damage again? 21, you said?
21.
That's what I thought. I was just
And
making
then
sure.
I'll take my 5 foot to step right here.
That feller is gone. Okay. Yeah, he is down. Urgak, you may act now that this guy is cleared.
I am going.
You go for your charge. Make your attack roll.
+2s.
+2, you say?
Yeah.
A definite hit. And that makes 20 damage. You hit her really fucking hard.
And then, I guess I didn't declare it.
Yeah, you did not declare, so if you had anything
that'd
else...
be fine.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
However, you basically hit her hard enough that you knock the wind out of her. And she goes gasping backwards. There's a nasty crunch sound. You're pretty satisfied with the fact that you probably broke some ribs. He spends his turn being dead. The remaining rogue sees the situation turning dire and books it.
Yes!
He is running towards the opposite direction in hopes of reaching the doors under the on the opposite side. Let's see. That guy is dead. This guy does the same. You
The
killed
crossbow dude?
the guy on the walkway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, he goes to there. And that brings us to Simon.
I want to ask him, can you stop them?
He kind of steps up. I can try. Let's see if he can give it a go. He's like, I've only got one more of these. Yes, he can. He can make an attempt. He steps up behind Urgak, and I believe that will give him the distance he needs. Yes, he is in range. That fellow needs to make a will save. Which I don't believe is really his forte. Indeed it is not. He keeps running. Sorry, Simon kind of just gets an annoyed look on his face. How are you looking, Urgak?
Let's see. I'm at 27.
Yeah, I'm looking at you and thinking like, she's looking desperate. A panic spreads into her eyes as she realizes this orc is probably going to kill her. She takes a 5-foot step back and lets loose one more lightning bolt. Make me a reflex save.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
she gets you. She hits Simon, but does not hit him for full damage this time. Yeah, Urgak, you take 20 damage. Simon takes 10. As yet another sizzling bolt of energy comes flying out. However, upon seeing that happen, you see the fear spread to her eyes as she realizes you're still standing.
Hey!
Rudy, it is your turn.
Let's see. Trying to think. So that guy's going over to the right there?
Yeah, they're both heading up towards the top right. I'll mark it on here. I meant to put it on the map for you guys, but I kind of forgot. I forgot to mark the doorway as we were running it. There's a set of doors here that leads out into the street, and then there's the doors down here that you guys came from. Like, that's obviously not to scale, but that's essentially what you're looking at.
Okay. Huh.
Is
So
Eagle
both-
still in his office, or did he run away, by the way?
We don't know.
Okay.
So those two guys are both free on the right. They're not impeded.
Yeah, they're unimpeded at the moment.
Question: if I took a run action, would I be able to, for example, run and leap off these barrels to catch the guy on the catwalk? I'm in light armor, which means I can go 4 times my normal speed.
You will make an acrobatics. You are being dangerous in your leap.
Could I
because
substitute
you're
a climb?
sacrifice. Say what?
Could I substitute climb?
Yes, you'll still take a penalty because you're rushing really fast. You're
Okay,
basically
I'm
going all out.
Because I'm much better at climbing.
Then
Oh,
yeah,
and swift action, I want to heal for 5 with spontaneous healing.
fair enough. Make me a climb check.
Oh, I rolled well for once!
Fucking hell! Yeah, you literally just rip yourself up these crates and onto the catwalk at lightning speed. It consumes all of your movement, and
Yep,
honestly
it's all
leaves you a
around.
bit tired. But you give a frightening burst of speed, and this guy turns around to see this monster just barreling up and literally tearing itself onto the catwalk with him.
I imagine, like, I get, like, a small claw onto his cloak, which makes him kind of turn a bit. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the fuck?
And it's straight out of a horror movie. It's just watching the beast leap upon the walls and barrel at you. Yeah, you are now definitely in contact with him. This guy is getting the bejesus out of here.
I was gonna say, he's
fast as
getting
he
the fuck
can.
out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's well beyond your reach anymore. So I think we'll consider him out of combat. His fellow companion here sees you and in absolute horror attempts to run away.
Oh, okay. I assume that's provoking.
Yeah, I
wanna-
feel you got the chance there.
Can I trip him? And if I attempt to trip, will he take an attack of opportunity if he's provoking anyways?
If you attempt, he will not take the attack of opportunity. He's too busy trying to run. He's not even
Okay.
thinking about fighting right now.
I would like to roll to trip him on his butt.
Go for it.
Oh, son of a
14.
4!
Let's see what his CMD is, because it might be terrible. It's not. Okay, yeah. He
I was gonna say
he
more than
evades your
13.
grasp and continues to run away in fear. Simon kind of looks on helplessly. Oh wait, did we skip Urgak? We
Yes.
did. We did. Damn it.
we?
I'm
Oh,
sorry. I
okay.
moved it along there. Urgak, why don't you go ahead and take your turn then?
Well, actually, yeah, because it was my turn to leap, and then it should have been Urgak.
And then this guy would have gone. I think I just
Yeah.
got my turn order mixed up because I was checking a few things there. But
Yep.
Urgak, please. You turn her into a pancake.
Alright.
She is
Smash.
very dead. Continues to swing. Yeah, Urgak, I imagine you come away like, stop fucking hitting me with lightning! That shit hurts! You splatter her into a smear. Simon actually looks a bit nervous and just kind of... He's still got that great sword in hand. And for a fellow who fights as swiftly as he does, and he does fight well, he's awfully meek when watching you tear a person to pieces. And really that would bring us back to Rudy.
Okay. I would like to chase him, as is tradition. And I would like to use a bite.
Have you
But I
got
would
60
like to
feet of movement?
Oh, fuck, he's just... Oh, I'll just chase him then.
Yeah, he's just running. You want to make another attempt there?
He's gonna be running away.
Yeah.
Well, can Urgak do anything, or is he busy smashing?
Urgak is beating her to a bloody pulp.
I can. Oh, I don't know if I could throw another javelin, but I like to imagine I'm
Hit
busy.
him to the wall.
Yeah, at the moment you're making her a part of the floorboards.
Yeah.
I don't have to roll that high to do this. So yeah, if he's gonna be running, I'm gonna trip him again.
Yeah, he's definitely going to try.
Yeah!
You get him. He hits the ground.
Nice.
Oops, no you. There we go. He hits the ground and is now just kind of like trying to scrabble away from you in fear.
I wanna... So can I take a little bit of liberty here?
At this point, I'm going to consider combat over. This guy will escape into the distance.
Yep.
However, this fellow is pretty much dropped his weapon. He's in a blind panic, and he's attempting to escape from you. But yeah, combat is over. He's not fighting.
I basically want to, like, put myself just over top of him and just intimidate the fuck out of him for a second until the other guys catch up.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, he comes scrabbling backwards. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, just kind of put that big, like, claw in his chest and just lean in real nice to him.
He can smell your bloody breath and chunks of meat that have been torn from his friend. He's well intimidated. I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
I am gonna chug a couple potions.
Sure. You guys have a couple of seconds here. Simon and Urgak catch up to you.
Yeah, I would basically at that point yell over for Simon to come join me.
Simon comes running over and he's like, "We better make this quick. We need to get information and information fast."
Nah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Just kind of look down at the guy and just be like,
Just do a couple.
you heard that, right? Information. And I just kind of, I want to stand up and just kind of motion for Simon to take over.
Yeah.
Because I am assuming an Inquisitor is much better at getting information than me.
Simon just kind of like looks around. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to do this quick. That guy got away. I'm sorry. He just didn't catch hold." But he looks nervously about, and then this kind of calm enters Simon's face. And he reaches down and puts his foot on the chest. He puts his foot on the chest of this guy as you step back, and he gets a very serious look that you had not seen before. A kind of confidence fills him. And he says very simply, I want to know what Ezekiel has been bringing through here and where he's going. You'll tell me, or you'll feel the wrath of the Queen of the Dead. Of the Queen of Death. And he just, the color just drains from this guy's face. He is casting while he's doing this.
I like this.
Yes. The guy starts to stutter, I don't know, and then he just suddenly just spasms in pain. And lets out a scream, and actually Simon steps back and says, you're going to want to move away a little bit for this part. Lets out a scream as he steps back, and the man rolls over clutching his guts and then vomits on the ground in pain.
I drink a potion at that.
Yeah. As he's starting to recover, Simon again steps up, pulls his sword and says, now you know what will happen if you lie. But he doesn't even vomit spiders. My time is short. They will be here. The question is whether or not they find you alive or dead. At that point, the guy completely caves. He says, I don't know, I don't know where he's going. Okay, if he has anything, it's in the office. It's in the office. I don't know. He spends a lot of time in there. But we're just hired guys. We unload the ships. We're thugs, thieves. That's all. People who don't ask too many questions. We get a lot of shipments every couple of weeks from strange figures who deliver us gold from some land. They don't even say where. It's not dwarven or elven or anything. He says, please don't hurt me. I don't want to die here. And Simon looks to you and says, well, now's your chance to ask. You guys do not have long. You can hear shouting down the street as this guy is making his escape, shouting for the city watch.
I want to lean in and ask, have you seen a circlet come through this warehouse?
Circlet. No, but they were talking about strange figures. Just things that were shadows that were moving and such. We knew we were transporting something bad. It's kept in a box. That's all I know. Small one.
Where is
made
the
of
box?
ivory. He flinches. He says, Ezekiel keeps it on him. Ezekiel always keeps it on him. He never removes it. He's like, look, the ship. The ship is just coming in, but we sent one out, a message to somewhere. We think he was talking to someone.
To where? Where did you send the ship?
He sent it to Birth.
I'm just writing for personal reference.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Says he shuddered and says, "Is for some man." He says, "Look, I wasn't supposed to be listening, but he said Roust was going to meet him there."
Oh.
Something about fixing the circlet.
I look to Simon and Urgek and just say, anything else before we search the office?
Like, if the circlet isn't here with, if it's not here, why is the amulet telling us to come here?
That was because Ezekiel was still here.
Oh, okay, that's right. But now he's not.
Oh, well, that remains to be seen.
Fair enough. No, I think we're through with him.
All right.
Yeah, there's just that sense of calm there, and then all of a sudden, this hammer just comes down and flattens him.
Oh, fuck!
And even Simon, what the hell?
I'm basically just saying, oh, by the gods, Urgat.
He's like,
Was that necessary?
what?
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna fight. He's not even a monster.
I
No
literally
loose
just,
ends.
I shrug it off and just say, like, Simon, I agree. We need to search the office now. We don't have time.
We don't. Damn it, let's go. And he goes.
I hate you guys.
He looks torn for a second. Like that calm composure is just gone. He's back to his. Okay, fine. Let's just go.
Is the door locked?
The door is actually it is locked.
I look at Simon and say, "You good at picking locks, or do I need to do this?"
He's like, you have an orc. Urgag. Oh
Yeah,
Jesus.
I do that thing where I'm like at the door and I'm like, oh right, and I take one step back and do the butler thing where I'm just like after you, and then just immediately crack.
Yeah, the door doesn't so much as break as become entirely removed from the wall and the frame, fly across the room and embed itself in the opposite wall. No, you kick it open, it splinters to pieces. The lock stood no chance at all. And you rush inside. If Quilla were here, she would be able to tell you that many of the ledgers and papers are now missing. Several papers are scattered about the floor. And there is a small bin that is currently on fire. Sticking out of it is the map that was on his desk.
Pull the map!
You yank it out, I assume, as fast as you can.
Yep.
It is aflame, but you quickly stomp it out. It did not. It was bigger and made of a heavier material and did not catch as fast as one would hope. That you see several smaller books and sheets inside that have already been burned, but it looks like this was done hastily. Ezekiel is nowhere to be found in the room.
I'm adding a partially burnt map to my inventory.
This is fine.
So knowing we don't have a lot of time, so basically all I'm seeing are scattered papers.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just a room full
Simon
of files
isn't
and
even
stuff.
asking. He just reaches down, grabs a bunch.
I was gonna
and is
say,
like, let's
I just
get outta
wanna
here.
grab. I'm not gonna act like I know what's important, so I'm just gonna grab anything I can, like outside of the map, just like scoop, handful, clawful,
Yeah.
whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Just go,
Yeah,
go.
Everybody
I'll grab,
grabs
like-
papers and books it.
Grab the biggest books I can find. Books
So,
and papers.
you guys scurry off just in time to see the City Watch arriving. You, I assume, just straight up go out the window.
Yeah, I jump out the window.
Yeah, just like...
I am smothered in blood, so
I'm a wolf monster.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
you
that's
guys are just door busting. That's pretty much what happened. Like, there was not even effort. Like, you can see he doesn't even put effort into shattering that door to pieces.
Yep, that's how we got in.
Yeah, you guys jump out the window, land in the street, and take off as fast as you can. People are yelling about murderers. I would like all of you to make me a stealth roll.
Oh shit.
My favorite role.
Yes, I'm
Fine.
sure. Okay. As you're running away, you see several heads turn towards you in eyes of fear. People dart out of the way, and as you finally sink into an alleyway and off into the distance, you hear several people gasp and some screaming. And then you are gone. I see you, buddy. Yeah.
That's all I heard.
Yeah.
And you're gone.
He got excited because I looked at him. So you guys escape. The City Watch arrives and will begin their investigation. Quilla. Excuse me, Quilla.
Yes. Hi.
I need you to make me... I need you to make me a perception.
Oh shit. Yay.
Quilla, you don't have enough time to really get a good look, but as you're sitting on top of the roof, waving away an angry seagull, its flapping gets in your eyes and causes a problem, but for just one moment, you're sure as hell that you saw a man in a long duster running on the air, drop between two buildings.
Oh my god.
What? No.
Nah.
Damn seagull making me see things.
Damn.
That was absolute insanity. If you were there to actually be able to see at the time the remains, or if you had been there in the room, you may have noticed at the times that there are these small ashes of a used scroll next to the window that you escaped out of.
Yeah. Can I go check just to be double sure?
Sure, you can make your way over there. By the time you arrive, however, give me a perception. I will see what happens.
Better.
Better. Let's see if he
very nice.
just absolutely fucks it.
Come on, but
Yeah, there's no trace.
damn.
Really? Damn.
Yep, sorry.
Nothing?
He has managed to escape into the shadows.
Again.
Alrighty, you all reconvene. I assume, considering you just committed murder, that you will be leaving town.
Only a few.
Well, we know where to go, so
Actually, whoa. Does my compass point towards them? Would that help at all?
Oh my god.
As a matter of fact, the compass does point that direction.
Get shit on!
Oh my god.
Heck, yeah, you could follow it if you wanted
Doing
to.
it. Yeah, I
Be
want to.
careful.
But okay, so we reconvene.
Well, let's cover this first. So,
Okay.
yes,
Oh, I'm
okay. You're basically you're confuzzled for a moment, like what the hell was that? And then you get the idea. You pull out the compass. The compass is on the move. And judging by the way it's moving quickly. You kind of are watching now. The compass slowly rotates after a couple of moments. You hear a door open into one of the side streets and head over that direction, but no one's there. However, the compass continues moving, and you see a small piece of paper appear out of midair. The the compass continues to follow and heads towards the main streets.
Alright.
Get him.
As you're walking along, you see that he's heading towards another set of warehouses on these roads, and finally makes himself appear just before stepping out into a busy merchant trading section, where there are several trading ships here. He has made his way down to the actual trade district next to the at one of the docks, and is stepping out and heading towards what looks to be a ship. He's hurrying towards it quickly, shouting some quick orders to several men who look very surprised to see him all of a sudden, and snap to, and are looking around because he looks distressed. He shouts something along the lines of, "We're leaving now. Get on the ship. I want to be out here within 10 minutes."
How busy we talking?
We're talking, there are people currently making deals in the streets. There are several ships that are within sight. This is not a warehouse area. This is open docks. He has stepped out onto the street, and as he did so, he ended his invisibility.
Okay.
And as he got onto this street, he just went straight for one of the docks and said, we're leaving now. The men immediately flank him onto the ship. However, you do see the name of the ship.
Which is
The Elise. He boards it along with what looks to be quite a ready and capable crew. In case you're wondering, they are all armed.
How armed?
The ship itself has a few cannons. Not many. It's a smaller vessel.
Even the ship is armed.
Yeah, it's a smaller vessel. These would be mostly for defense. This is no warship. However, it is adequately defended. The men that are in this place look like actual soldiers. And there are several robed individuals that walk about the ship that strike you as distinctly magical. Judging by the books and the scrolls they're carrying around at their waists. Between crew and guard, you're probably looking at about 20 people, 30 people, somewhere in there. There are orders shouted to the people that are, currently unloading and loading the ship to leave certain things behind, and with instructions to take it to this or that warehouse. And they are very hastily making ready to sail.
How far away is this from our original point?
Probably 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes, somewhere in there.
Alright. Would it be possible for me to make myself a part of the crowd?
Yeah, absolutely. You just wander in. You look like anyone else. If anyone, you're not. Your hair is a bit messy. You're a little bit distinct with your face paint.
Okay.
But if people aren't looking for you, they'll just look at you and be like, "You're a little weird."
Could I get close enough without being suspicious to start sleeping some of his crew?
You don't have enough casts of sleep in the world to do this.
It's a hex. I have enough for everyone on the planet once a day.
Oh my god, you want to try and sleep the entire crew. You realize that this does draw attention.
Members. No, that it doesn't involve verbal things. I just have to look at them, and they'll just fall off into the ocean. It's fine.
Well, you have infinite slumber?
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, unless I'm mistaken about hexes.
I am so disturbed.
Damn.
The only drawback is you can only use it on a person once a day, unless you have a special feat, and then even then, you can only use it twice.
Yeah. Yeah, cannot hex a selected individual more than once, and there's other than that, that's really all it is. If you want to start going through these guys, you can try. You're gonna draw attention. Someone's gonna figure out that something's going down here.
Could I hit the wizards first?
Oh god. Don't make me roll all these. Alright, let's do this. There are 2 wizards that are currently in view.
Alright. Bring it on, wizards!
Yeah. Hex 1 wizard. Let me set that. No, don't do that. So, if you fail to hex someone, do they realize you have hexed them?
That I'm not sure about.
I'm gonna guess Yes, in the same vein that if a spell fails on you, you realize someone tried to spell you.
Yeah. First wizard. I assume if the first one fails, you want to go for a second.
Yeah.
First wizard kind of is sitting here just looking out and a little bit amused, actually, at Ezekiel's somewhat slightly panicked orders. And then he just kind of stops. His eyes narrow and he begins to look around.
The wizard.
Both of them fail. The second wizard has not yet been cast on. I wanted to give you the opportunity to, like...
Does he like spot me or anything? The first
He
one?
hasn't yet, but he's looking for you. And he's beginning... He basically is he looks around, and it looks like he's about to go and start walking towards Ezekiel.
Can I hit the second wizard?
You can try. He drops.
Cool! Into the water?
No, just on the deck of the ship.
Fuck. Damn.
He just
Alright.
plop. The first wizard looking around sees this guy fall, and then stops even just looking even hesitant, begins to run towards Ezekiel, shouting about magic.
Could I take out one of Ezekiel's bodyguards and then leave?
Take?
I mean, let's slumber him before I just walk
I'm
away.
thinking like I was thinking you literally just picked
And
a
just
guy up
grab
and
one and walk
walking.
away.
Fucking gonna grapple him and run into the crowd.
I mean, you can try. Let's see here. He fails.
put the
One of the
fear
ones that's
into
just like walking next to him suddenly falls over, and Ezekiel jumps, and you can just see recognition pour onto his face.
Then once I see that, I'm gonna smile to myself and then leave.
Yeah. As you're turning away, you see the wizard is mumbling words and making gestures, and fog begins to rise from the water.
Okay. I assume that's gonna be obscuring mist.
He's basically breaking line of sight.
The obscuring mist!
The mist seems to obscure your vision.
Right?
Damn.
Um,
What could it be?
but yeah, they are looking panicked and scared.
Yeah. That's all I wanted.
Alrighty then.
I was this close.
Right. Do you guys? Where do you guys want to go and meet up? Exactly.
Do my friends hear any of the panic yelling or anything like that?
No, they're far enough away by now that
Aw.
this has become its own thing.
Okay.
I'm still a wolf dude for like 40 more minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining what if he had failed.
What if food failed?
If you had slumbered Ezekiel and just murdered him. I'm
Fucking
trying
drop
to
him out a
imagine
window.
what just utter freaking gymnastics I would have had to do.
No, there's no gymnastics you would have had to do, Dustin. Just campaign over. We did it. Yeah.
Game over, we win.
Oh,
The truth is lost to the darkness. Nah, I'd figure something out.
The character you have slain has severed a thread of fate. Please reload the nearest save.
Oh my god, just Morrowing this shit. No, that was funny though. God damn. How do you always... Okay, Endless, you always give me heart palpitations every time you're in the same room as this guy.
Because one of these days it's
times,
gonna work.
It's gonna work. In fact, well, technically twice it's come close.
Well,
It's
no,
just
what
that-
I should have done was vomit spiders on him, because then he would have fucking done it. And then
Oh my god,
just
vomiting spiders.
all of a sudden, like, one spider falls on his desk. And he's like, well, that's weird. And then a second one. And then 40.
Well, it's like the first one. He's like, "Oh, spiders, splat." Second one, what? Third, and then he looks up, and then the 40. They're
Just
in
as
my
his
eyes.
mouth opens to say, holy shit, just spiders.
Spiders. Okay.
Probably
So-
meet at the end, though, right?
Sure. If you guys want to
don't
meet back
really-
up at the end.
We don't really have a rallying point.
Yeah.
I need a shower.
You could take a quick side trip into the one of the lower piers to get into the ocean.
I don't care if it's mud. I just need the blood gone.
Yeah,
Need blood to
the
go.
pink skins get antsy about that shit.
Yeah.
I would like to skulk and hide until I get back to normal, and then clean my clothes of blood.
Yeah, alrighty. I'm not gonna do let's make 20 billion stealth rolls, so we're gonna say
Yeah, no.
you guys have vanished for now. The watch doesn't know who it's looking for exactly. However, there were witnesses. Not terribly reliable witnesses, but there were witnesses.
Oh, good thing I don't look like a wolf thingy anymore.
Right? Anyway,
Oh, shit.
Damn, I'm still an orc.
Yeah.
damn it! 40
I'll
minutes
change.
later, he changes into a human. You, like, look at yourself, like, waiting. Aww.
Yeah, oh, I don't get to change back.
Nah, alright then, guys. Yes, you now have compiled notes that will take a little bit of time to decipher. But, quick question. Endless,
Hi.
is Safa in your chat?
I don't think so. Let's find out.
That breaks my heart. Safa, Safa.
Hold on. The viewer list is loading. No. Oh, wait, no, yeah, she is.
Good.
fucking lied. I don't know if she's listening, but she's here.
Excellent.
Get her attention. Yeah, we need to get her attention.
Safa.
Man. Just yell
Safa,
angry.
won't you please pay attention to me?
You might be able to, like, add her in your Discord chat or something. Clickety clacks.
Clickety clackety.
All right. Let's see. Anyway, you guys are looking through. The notes here appear to be, for the most part, as I said, shipping manifests. Items, pieces. What is it? That's his name. Simon seems to have grabbed something else along the way. A small lockbox. Looking at him, he says, "Oh, I found it under the desk. Thought it might be valuable."
Thought it might be valuable.
Taking some time, I assume you guys, do you want to take time to decipher the notes here, or what's the plan?
I don't know if is it really safe to be in the city?
It's a bit risky. You don't know how long until people start looking for you, if they're going to start looking for you.
Yeah.
Guess who's got enough Inquisitor cloaks to disguise everyone?
Oh my god, you're a monster.
Guess who? No, I'm the monster.
Are
But
there
I'm
orc
not anymore.
Inquisitors? Because I'm going to need 2 or 3 of those.
Right?
No, I mean, to be fair, I think I'm set. I mean, they're looking for a monster thing.
I just imagine the scene from Young Frankenstein where they have the body in the coffin and they're like trying to sneak it through town.
Right? You're doing like the handshakes and everything, like, put her there.
Man, you are ice cold.
Just to make sure, I'd like to put away my cloak of fangs because that was pretty much the only distinguishing feature I have.
Alrighty. Fair enough.
You know, just stow that away in a sack, and then just kind of, I'm good. Y'all are the ones they saw. I'm putting it
Well,
like
I mean, you're fucking walking around with us. It's not
It's
like,
like-
they're gonna go, oh, look at that fine gentleman with the murderers.
Well, wait, Quilla, were you seen?
I mean, Ezekiel saw me, and then
But-
people saw a flying person. I don't know details.
So
You didn't
what
stick
if
around to ask.
me and Quilla could lollygag around and decipher stuff if Simon and Urgak want to get the hell out?
Simon's pretty antsy to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Because I'd like to. I mean, damn it! I paid for this room at the inn. I'm gonna get my money out.
Yes, yes.
I gave that man 5 gold.
No, but
For
could
the
I
steak.
Essentially, I want to like take 20 on opening that lockbox if I can.
Alrighty. Sure. You slowly work it around. Eventually, you pop that thing open. Inside, there are several gemstones, each about probably 2-3 inches, maybe in size. There is a sapphire, a ruby, a what is
Should
it?
I appraise this?
An emerald, and a topaz.
Cool.
Simon actually says, well, actually, you don't need to. I know what those are.
What are they?
Enchantment stones.
Wait, you said sapphire, ruby, emerald, topaz?
Yep.
Fuck! I mean, I'm not saying that in character, but fuck!
He basically looks at it and says, yeah, look, you know how production happens in the Twin Steps. It's a city of magic. And you know how people always want, adventurers. Some rich bastard wants a fancy sword, right? He like hefts up his.
Yeah.
And he says, well, basically some smart bastard up there figured out that making swords, to order is it's kind of expensive and slow. Why do that when you can make a stone that will enchant the sword for you?
Oh, that makes sense. I should do that. like quietly under my breath, like, wow, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. Thunder, and just all of them explode into energy.
Thunder!
These are worth at least
all
$1
three
million
of us are
gold.
crowded
Thunder!
From above us, the
Oh,
hammer comes down.
the hammer of justice. No,
Oh, wow.
he basically says, look, it's hard to make specialty swords for any, for each individual. Why do that when you can just enchant a stone to mold with a properly prepared weapon and immediately make it into one?
Huh.
I mean, it only goes one way. Once they're on, you can't take them off. But as long as the equipment is properly prepared, yeah, it's a fast way to make a blade like mine. He taps a large emerald that sits in the hilt of his greatsword.
And could you identify what each of these do?
Well, if I had to guess, and he just without even, it's like if I had to guess without actually going into it, he points to them and says, elemental. Topaz, lightning. He says the sapphire there, that'd be ice. Ruby, fire, and the emerald is acid. It says they're usually given to officers. Good way of showing rank within a what do you call it? Within a quick and easy way to show rank and authority within an organization. You award the mount, more powerful stones, more powerful weapons, easily identifiable.
What was his rank again? Didn't he say it wasn't that high?
He says, "Yeah, me? No. This is actually a family heirloom."
Oh, wow. That's nice and all. Shall we leave the city?
Yeah, he says, "Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that very much. I don't feel safe here."
Yeah. So I would like to get out. Now that we know what's in that lovely lockbox.
Yes. Essentially, guys, this will transform a weapon that is at least masterwork quality into a +1 weapon with an elemental effect.
I wonder who has one of those.
Question, Dustin. I I don't use a weapon typically.
They are valuable.
I was gonna say, could I implant it into a necklace to simulate an Amulet of Mighty Fists effect?
I'd have to look up Mighty Fist to see what it allows.
Because you can put special abilities so long as
Yeah.
they can be applied to unarmed attacks.
And that's what I need to check, is to see which ones it allows. If it does,
'Cause-
then by all means, that's fair.
Because I know, what's it called? Shivan used to have a lightning amulet of Mighty Fists. And so I assume any element could be applied pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to check. Do you have an Amulet of Mighty Fists already?
I do not. I was saying basically turn a normal amulet with a pendant on it into an enchanted amulet.
Let me see what we can work with here. You would have to get an amulet first.
Could I pick one up on the way out with...
Stop at the store.
Essentially, I mean, I'll just split off. I'm not a monster anymore. I'm not wearing my cloak that I was wearing. I would like to chance it and go to a jewelry store.
If you go to a jewelry store, you're going to need one that... do you have at least 4,000 gold?
Fuck me, no.
Shit's expensive. I had not considered this little path, so I had to work it out there.
On top of being the party's lawyer, I could
I was
lend you a loan.
Oh no! Oh no! He's cornering the market.
I was hoping the gem would be worth 4,000 gold.
If you would like to take, the gem itself is worth 8 grand.
Oh,
Jeez.
fuck me.
That's market price. Selling price, you'd have to haggle a bit, but if you want to try and trade this in, if you give me a diplomacy, you might actually get a little more.
Oh, you know I'm great at diplomacy, Dustin.
Well,
You know I
figured.
have a
Diplomacy
great whopping
or
0.
appraise. Appraise is a good one.
I'm good at appraise.
Yeah, take appraise. That seems
You're
wise.
getting-
I
Do the
forgot
harder
that was a
one, man
skill.
mode.
You're selling one of the stones.
Yes.
I think that's the point.
Which one?
The ice. I want the ice.
Okay, alright.
Wait, hold on. I assume Urgak wants one. You want one.
I know
What
which
is
one
being
Urgak
sold
wants.
and who's keeping what.
I want 3. So
1, 3. You cannot, without properly attuning these, just stick them on together. It will destroy the weapon, because too much power too quickly without a properly attuned vessel would just overwhelm it. These are not made to be basically stick 5 of them on a dude and watch him become a god. It will. If you stick 5 of them together, it's like crossing the streams. The item explodes in a wave of energy.
I mean, we don't have to put it on now. We can
Yeah,
keep-
you don't need to put it on now. These will last
we'll just
indefinitely.
But I'm going to take... I want to use mine to enhance myself.
Sure.
Even
Yeah.
if it means selling it and getting something else.
yeah, I'm just joking. 1 would be nice, but
Oh, I got you.
Alright,
As the
so
melee,
Grace-
I'm pretty sure you're the most excited about this.
yeah. I would like the lightning or the fire. But the rest is up to you guys.
I can't
14.
really.
Yay.
You do okay. You get about rather than getting just 4,000. The guy haggles with you a little bit. You come out of the store with an amulet of mighty fists and 1,000 gold.
Could I have it be an Amulet of Mighty Fists with the ice property?
That would require a +2.
Nope. An Amulet of Mighty Fist does not need to have a +1 to grant a melee special weapon ability.
So you are correct. Well,
Boom!
then it may be the ice. Absolutely.
And how much extra?
1,000 gold.
Okay. I officially have Leap
So
Gold.
you don't get the +1, but you do get the ice effect.
Yep.
That's cool. Just making sure there making sure we're on the same page.
I have elite gold, but I have
Too
to
good.
say that.
Too good, man. Urgak and Quilla and eventually Kyrial. I need to know what you guys want in terms of, like, what are you guys going to do here? You've each got one of these stones. Quilla, I assume, is not quite as interested.
Nah.
No,
I mean,
I
I'll
didn't
keep
figure.
it, but
Yeah, I mean, it's worth money. You can sell it and get something nice for you, so buy yourself something pretty.
Treat yourself 2017.
Ever.
I could like min-max things, but I feel like that's boring.
I want to ask, what are you guys planning on doing here?
Leave the
Were we
city
gonna
and then-
decipher any of the journal notes before we left? I thought that's what we were doing too. So I thought Simon and
I think we
were
can,
gonna
as not to split the party, we could probably just leave altogether.
We've done it already. We can do it again.
Well, what about the weapon enchanting?
That
you
would
want that
just
done in
basically
town?
take a couple of hours of allowing the weapon to become attuned to the stone, and within a day it will become permanently affixed.
Okay, but it needs a slot for the gym, though.
It actually will directly mold to it.
Oh, okay.
It requires it's meant to be easy production. The guy who made it knew how to sell.
He thought of that.
Yeah, this is the easy way to do such things. Like you said, why didn't I think of this before? But let me find. So, aha.
Can I take the acid gem?
Sure.
Are you gonna vomit acid spiders?
Yes.
Oh my god.
No.
It's stomach acid.
Simon has no interest in the gems. He already has his, as he puts it, his grandfather's sword,
Yeah.
and is happy with it.
So, can I take the electric one?
If you wish, you may only use one of them on your hammer.
Sweet.
To do it any further, you would have to get someone to help you attune.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
that's
would
fine.
that would take more than these things are naturally made to do.
Well, if Rudy has the ice, that means we have the acid goes to Quilla, so we have 2 left.
Which means you have lightning and fire.
Yeah. So unless we want to sell it,
We
Kyrial
should leave
is
one for
not,
Saf.
Yeah. Kyrial is I assume going to get one of those. I would assume that
Yeah,
gets to be
true.
her split.
I think the druid might be happier with lightning than fire.
Yeah, maybe.
maybe we can ask her.
Yeah. That doesn't need to be decided now. We can figure it out later.
Yeah, I'll take whichever one she doesn't. So
As you guys get out, you're leaving the city now, and basically taking off to find someplace quiet.
Oh,
to
she's
study.
here.
Ah, you're here. Good. I'm gonna send her something on Discord here. So you guys have left the city, like that. I'm correct in that we've moved on.
Nah,
Yes.
I'm gonna
Zoom.
hang out
You
for a
guys
couple days.
excuse yourselves from the public eye as quickly as possible. On your way
What's
out.
up?
Aha, Kyrial. Hey, Saf.
Hi.
All right, I totally wanted you here for
Hello.
this. So yeah, on your guys' way out, you begin to hear a rumor, or you hear whispering spreading quickly that there was a murder in the city square. There's some argument
shit.
and debate about this. No, it wasn't a
duel.
murder.
Yeah.
Roust challenged the nobleman properly to a duel. It's just that most people don't expect duels to be taken to the end. And Roust apparently took it farther than it was expected and slew the man. He will be leaving the city tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
There is a lot of grumblings and anger that an Inquisitor is basically being allowed to leave after committing murder and slaughtering a citizen of the Dominion. And so, that's just the current news you guys hear on the way out, since you were not around to see it.
Yep, that duel.
You
Yeah,
meet
yeah,
up.
I forgot.
Kyrial, you've been hiding quietly in the woods because Bear does draw a lot of attention. So you've been sitting in the woods happily, cleaning his coat after the battles and watching him huff and puff about, and happy to be out of the city and into the nice fresh grass again. Your friends find you at your meeting spot in the woods and reveal to you a number of treasures they have stolen from Ezekiel. Maps, notes, a gemstone of your choosing. We can cover that later. But the important thing is that they begin to pore over a large map, almost 6 feet long. And you realize now why exactly Ezekiel didn't try to carry it out with him. It is incredibly heavy, made from some sort of hide. Lets the bear decide. Bear can decide between lightning gem or fire gem. As you guys are poring over them and looking at the different marks, you notice that you see again that X. You also find that you have grabbed up among the burning papers and with the map one sheet pertaining to the reconstruction of what's it called? Of the circlet. It says that it will require a place of power, something to draw from to recreate such an immensely unique item. Ezekiel has sent messages to gather people he believes won't ask too many questions and for the right price will be happy to perform the ritual. The only place they needed was the only thing they needed was a place, somewhere to draw that power from. And the map happens to have a large X on it. The only one. And
I was going to say, may you drag us to the map to see said X.
I have done so. Now, you note that X, and you go to mark it on your own map. Much smaller and handy, of course. And Kyrial's blood runs cold. It's already marked.
What?
The Druid's Grove is marked with a bold X on Ezekiel's map.
Son of a bitch! Table flip.
Table flip. He is heading to Birth to carry out some dastardly deed.
So he's taking a boat there, or at least they already sent a boat there.
Yeah, he's taking a boat down the coast and around through here. It is typically safer than traveling by foot. By foot has brought him a lot of problems, you guys. He worked that out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I imagine him just curled up in his cabin like, they can't get me here.
They can't get me here. So, you now know where he is headed. He will be performing this ritual at the Druid's Grove. He will be meeting Roust in Birth, and you have a target and a place. I think that's a good place to stop.
Have we leveled up, sir?
As a matter of fact, yes you have. Level 6
Yes!
all around, boys and girls.
Woo! So Dustin, that is great,
for
but
me.
No, you level
But
2. I keep the party even.
Oh, okay.
that's great. But on the other hand, I have to now update all of my macros.
Oh my god, it's the
BRB.
worst. It's
Yep,
the worst.
same.
So, Safa, since you weren't here for this, just to let you know, among the loot were these gemstones that will create magical weapons, you can choose between lightning or fire. You and Urgak have to figure that out between yourselves.
I mean, I'll take whichever one you don't, to be honest.
I'll take lightning.
Bazap.
Okay.
You have been given the lightning. It will mold into your spear if you wish. And you will have a lightning spear.
Shit. I got 6.
Yeah.
For hell.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, guys, when you level up, I take half the die roll, or if you roll higher, you may take that.
Okay.
Half the health die. Yeah, so you should never get less than half of your HP when you level up. We don't want any fighters with less HP than the freaking mage.
Again, I had a game where the barbarian had less health than a wizard.
Oh my god.
Because the barb rolled 1, 1, 2, and the wizard rolled like 6, 6, 6.
The
Hey.
demons!
So I just wanted you here, Saf, because you're going home.
Yay!
Dun, dun, dun!
Should have got there a lot sooner.
Never should have come here.
It's actually funny, because if you guys had headed there, you would have beat him there. Well, I mean, you might beat him there anyway, but you get the idea. You would have actually headed to the place where Ezekiel was going to go whenever she's like, we should go and ask my
my
master.
Dude.
Irony.
We'll go where he wanted us to go with what he wanted us to go with. Jesus.
Should have listened to me earlier.
She nailed it. That's the funny
Yeah,
part
but
to me.
now we put the fear of God into him.
You did. He now knows that you guys are hunting him.
Right, we need sea invisibility or something because he always gets away.
He does.
He stalks.
One of you guys just needs to take out his necklace and then he's done.
So,
Alright, well,
yeah,
as soon as I
some
get
of the
close enough
buttons.
to him, I'll fucking sunder the bitch. So,
Just hit a man in the chest with a hammer, aiming for the necklace. Totally won't kill him. It'll be fine.
Won't crush his Adam's apple at all.
Anyway, Saf, I know you're busy, so that's all I wanted you here for. If you're interested,
Okay.
and thanks for popping in, cause totally happy you got to do that since you had your own thing going on.
Yeah.
So, excellent. If you guys have anything to discuss, feel free. I think I'm going to end it here. So thanks for playing, everybody.
what's the stats on the gym do? Is it just another D6?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's a D6. I'll cover all that stuff if you'd like.